Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my weekly makeup basket. This is my second one, so if you missed last week, you can go watch it to see the makeup that I used this week and what's on my face right now. But let's just jump right into it and pick makeup for this week. Okay, we're gonna try a little bit of a different angle this week. Last week I used the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. If you're not familiar with it, it looks like this. And obviously I didn't use every single shade this week because I am still working on my Pan That palette, but I had fun using like these ones. I used these a lot because these golds are a little less intense than the one in my Pan That palette. I used this one day with my Pan That palette shadows, and I used Still Shot a lot as a transition shade. Oh, I really like this palette, and a little sad to be putting it back because I feel like I didn't use it a ton, but I have so many eyeshadows. It's time to switch it out for the next one. So the next eyeshadow palette is my Urban Decay Modern Renaissance. This is what this one looks like. I have a pretty big dip in Red Ochre because that was in a Project Pan maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But I also have no pan in this palette, but I have used this palette quite a bit. So this palette should be good for this week because I graduate on Friday, so this is going to be my graduation palette. I did not end up taking pictures this week or last week like I thought I was going to, so pictures are going to be taken this week, so this is the palette that I'll probably be using for my graduation pictures, and also for my graduation. I'm also going on a family trip right after graduation, so this is the palette that I'm going to be taking with me on the trip. We are going up to Orlando and going to Universal, so that should be fun. Okay, moving on to the lip drawer. I skipped the other palette drawer because I think I'm just going to pick singles again this week just to make it easier to travel with this weekend. This past week I had 4 lip products. The first one was this the Balm Jour Creamy Lip Stain in Namaste. I really liked this. It was the first time trying it this week, and I threw it across the room. Next I had the Kat Von D Liquid Lipstick in Berlin. I also liked this one. It's a little dry for me, but it was still pretty nice. Next, I had the Petite Bunny Gloss Bar from Tony Moly in Juicy Cherry. I really liked this one. And then I also had the Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in Papaya, and I used this one a lot. So let's just put these back. Okay, so now I have to pick lipsticks for this week. Let's see, what do I want to wear to graduation? I have 2 dresses that I'm not sure which one I'm going to wear yet. One is like a burgundy and one is like yellow with flowers on it. I think that if I wear the burgundy one, I'll use this. This is the Tarte Color Splash lipstick in Yachting. And then if I wear the yellow one, I think I'm gonna pick Beach Waves. It's more of like a brownie nude. So these are gonna be my graduation lipsticks, and then I need Oh, I just kicked the camera. Sorry. These are gonna be my graduation lipsticks, and then I need something for Universal, possibly. I think I'll pick this Estate lip gloss in Goody, just to have something easy. And then I'll pick one more. Something fun. And I'm going to pick this Too Faced lipstick in Hey Girl. This is the matte formula. I'm not sure if they make this anymore, but it's just a bright pink. So these are going to be my 4 lip options this week. Okay, moving on to blushes and single eyeshadows. Last week I had this Butter Blush in Plum Rose and this Makeup Forever sample in S214. I really liked both of these. This was a more natural, lighter blush. I could really like build this up. And then this, even though it was a little hard to get my brush in there because the pan is so small, but I think I'm going to keep it just because it was a really nice color. So putting these back, I'm just going to do the same thing and just grab the next one in each container. So this next one is Balm Springs, which is another sample. I got this one from an Ipsy bag. This one was in a project pan once, so there's some wear on it, but this is going to be one blush. And then this is the Flower Beauty Flower Pots powder blush in Sweet Pea. It's just a nice nude blush when this one's a little bit more peachy. I know it's hard to see in the camera, but this one comes off a little bit more peachy, and this one's a very nice nude blush. And do I want any single shadows to go with my Modern Renaissance palette? I might just go with this one. This one is the Naked Cosmetics Pigment in Mother Nature. And it's basically like a blue-brown. I also have blue-brown from MAC. They're basically really similar, but this one's a little bit easier to use because of the packaging that's in. Even though it still makes kind of a mess. I got this in an Ipsy bag, so I'll pick this to go with my Modern Renaissance palette for the week. Okay, moving on to highlighter and bronzer. Last week I had the City Color Glow Duo. This one, I don't think there's a color, but this one came in an Ipsy bag, and I had the Wet n Wild Highlighting Gold Bar in Holly Gold Head. Those were nice. I don't really use them that often, so it was nice to use them, but they're not, like, I'm not going to get rid of them because they're still nice. And then for bronzer I had this Mini Hoola, and I really liked this. This was a really good color for me. So I'm just going to put these back and pick, I think I'm going to pick again one from each. This is the Daisy and Pearl highlighter from Seraphine Botanicals. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I know it looks really dark, but if you use a light hand and you blend it out, it's really pretty. So I'm going to go with that one, and then we'll go with Becca's Champagne Pop, just to have 2 different colors for highlight. And if you can see, I got a couple new ones. I got the Ursula one when they were having their 20% off the Disney collection. And then I got Juvia's Place, The Tribe Volume 3. Haven't used those yet, just swatched them. I'm so sad when I took this out of the package, I like dug my finger into it. But it's okay. When am I ever going to use up a highlighter? But again, if you guys know me, you know I love Ariel and everything to do with Ariel. So I had to have that. And then for bronzer, I think that I'm just gonna keep this in my drawer and use it because I'm almost done with it. Like, I think I could really use this up within the next couple months, at least like this one and this one. I go really heavy-handed on bronzer, so I think I can actually use that one up pretty quickly. But to travel this weekend, I think I am going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil just because it's really slim and tiny and I know it works well for me. So those are my highlighters and bronzers for the week, and then I'll put everything back in my drawer and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is my drawer for this week. Obviously I have my Pan That palette, which I just did an update last week, so go check it out if you haven't seen it. My 2 highlighters, the bronzer that I'm going to take traveling, 2 blushes, the single shadow that I picked to go with my Modern Renaissance, the bronzer palette that I'm just going to keep in here to try and use up, and then the 4 lip products in this little container over here with all of my things that live in here, like the chapstick and my primers and like my eyebrow stuff. So that all lives in there. And yeah, that's my drawer. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below and hit the little bell to get notifications of when I upload videos. And please leave comments down below of future videos that you'd like to see. Thanks for watching. Bye!